Hey y'all, hey, I'm back with another video. So, I'm not here for a long time. I'm really here for a really short time. I just wanted to very briefly discuss how terrible, how bad the rollout for the Carter 6 is. If you guys don't know what's today, today's June 5th, Thursday. Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter, the Carter 6, part of the Carter series album, okay, is supposed to drop tomorrow or tonight at midnight or whatever, June 6th, right? And the rollout of this album really just made me sit back and think about what my overall issue with not Wayne, but his team in particular, like what my problem with them has been. I feel as if Lil Wayne's team, and when I mean team, I mean his management, the marketing department. I feel like Lil Wayne's team and his record label. I'm not even sure who is he on now? Republic. Okay, he's on Republic. I feel as if they all do a terrible, terrible, terrible fucking job of positioning Wayne the way that he needs to be. Let's be very clear. Wayne is a walking, living legend / icon. If you ask most people are going to say Wayne is that nigga. He really is. He's that guy. He's the reason for the season. He's the reason you got all the littles. He's the reason why you wear dreadlocks, why y'all got tats all over y'all damn face, the reason why y'all sing and rap, the reason why there's people like Uzi who wants to be a rock star, the reason why you got people like Playboi Carti. All of these people stem from the Wayne tree. All of it. Okay? And the fact that I feel like his team and the label does not position him as such to the public bothers me. Like, Wayne is that guy simply because we all know that. So nobody's ever going to disrespect Wayne or say that Wayne isn't this or that, because if you like it, he's Wayne, there's not really much more to say. However, I feel as if his branding, the marketing around him, the looks that he gets, the way that things are handled around Wayne, it's not handled as if he's him. Like, even with Jay, right? Jay is handled a certain way. His like image is and his marketing and marketability and all of that, it's packaged in a way to the overall public that matches what we actually feel about him. So people feel like Jay is the top notch, and not only because of clearly because of like his business acumen, music, legacy, all of that. But the thing is, the marketing and the branding matches that. It matches, and I feel like with Wayne, it does not. How iconic Wayne is, and like I said, the marketing of him, the positioning of him publicly, they don't match up. There's never enough hype around or enough marketing or enough anything or promotion around any of the shit that he really does. It's like they treat him like he's just a regular ass legacy act, and that bothers me because Wayne is more than just your typical legacy acts. He has way more cachet than that. Granted, people might not be as into his music, but every time Wayne is on a fucking feature, the last 2 years, he has smoked that shit, and it's been something that people talked about. The problem is that we have to go looking for this shit. It just so happens to hit our timeline on Twitter. Why is Lil Wayne's team not positioning him like the GOAT that he is? Like, he's not the man that gave us Nicki and Drake. I'm disgusted with his team. So let's go into this rollout in particular. There was no fucking rollout. The biggest thing with Wayne this whole daggone year, or leading up into this year, was the fact that, he was supposed to do the Super Bowl. Now, I'm going to be very clear. Maybe him thinking or whatever idea they had, because they did confirm that Lil Wayne was on a short list of people to like do the Super Bowl right this year. So maybe part of what threw him off is that he was going to do the Super Bowl and then drop an album this year. Very possible. But with that being said, who cares? You didn't get it. We need to now continue to do what we need to do. What did he do for this album? I think he had like a Super Bowl ad or whatever, right? Cool, great idea, whatever. Where he played off it and not getting it and then said that it was coming out 6/6/25. Cool. What did he do outside of that? I'm sitting here looking at the promotion for this album. On April 22nd, 2025, Wayne announced his first ever solo headline at Madison Square Garden that would be held on the same night of his album release. So I guess tomorrow he's gonna hold something. And then that was it. Like, Wayne wasn't on nobody's freaking podcast, radio show, wasn't doing nothing. And granted, be very clear, I do think that Wayne sits in a certain echelon, right? So Wayne is Wayne. So to a degree, he doesn't have to do a lot of necessarily like press, because Wayne doesn't even really do that well with press. So he doesn't have to do a lot of like I said, podcasts and shows and things like that. But the fact that that album is coming out, that needs to be promoted. And it's been little to nothing around it. Little to nothing. My thing is, either y'all should have just released it as a surprise album or do nothing at all. But this half-ass tactic, not even half-ass, y'all literally, I'm thinking like of my job. If we're talking marketing tactics, you guys did a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 4 marketing tactics. 4 small ass marketing tactics y'all did for the rollout of this album. And not even impactful things. The Super Bowl commercial, impactful. Obviously, that's going to grab people. But the fact that was at the top of February and his album doesn't drop until June. Y'all didn't give us a fucking single or video. Cool. Y'all didn't want to give us a single, no problem. Where the fuck is the track list? You didn't want to give us that. Where is it being plastered all over that this album is coming? Where is the hype behind this album? Where are the fake ass influencers? Y'all didn't even pay fake influencers or pay influencers to fake the fact that they heard the album. Y'all did none of that. Y'all did none of that. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm tired of Wayne being handled as such. And I get it. Wayne is a humble ass nigga. When they did the Young Money show where it was Nicki, Drake, and Wayne went out first. Do y'all not understand how humble you have to be to say, I don't give a shit, I'll go first, I'll open? So I get that Wayne is on the humble side. He don't really like to brag too much. But if he's not going to be super, super front facing, which he can be and he has been in the past, why are we not putting him in certain places that he needs to be seen to let people know, or at least remind people that the album is coming out? And why as a marketing team or as a promotion team are y'all not flooding everything with the fact that this album is coming out? Y'all not flooding the blog sites. Y'all not fucking using hashtags. Y'all not flooding Twitter. Y'all not flooding YouTube. Y'all not fucking on TikTok doing anything. Y'all are doing nothing. Y'all are doing literally nothing. This is what we would have did, Wayne. Check this shit out. This is what we would have did. Boom. Carter 6 is coming. Cool. So let's just say we had the Super Bowl in mind, but cool, it's not going to work or whatever. Boom. We going to do the daggone, we're going to do the Super Bowl or whatever, commercial. As soon as the Super Bowl commercial drops, drop a freestyle. We're doing a freestyle, but from Wayne over, I don't give a fuck. Let's be messy. Let's pick a West Coast beat and let Wayne go crazy on that shit. And he ain't even got to speak about Kendrick. He ain't got to speak about Drake. But let's just drop a freestyle of either a West Coast song that's popping right now, or let's take something, I don't care. Let's just take anything that's popping right now. Drop a freestyle, do that. So we're going to get the motion rolling from there. All right. That's February. Going into March at this point, we need to start we need to start hinting at the different singles and the different people that may be on the album. Now it's hinted that Drake may be on the album because of the fact that he had on the Owl Chain. We need to start leaking shit. I don't give a fuck if it's true or not. We need to start leaking shit to the blogs, leaking shit to academics, leaking shit here and there and there. So in March we got chatter. In April, what we need to do is we need to drop a single in April. Let me see. Would that make sense? If the name is coming in April? Yeah, let's drop the single in mid April, okay? We're gonna drop a single in mid-April along with a video as well. Then once we actually hit May, we're gonna start actually going into overdrive. We're gonna hit up Drink Champs and we're gonna sit with them for a second. We might possibly go to the Joe Button podcast. We might possibly go to maybe Hot 97 or something like that. Hell, if you want to go to Angie, we can do that. Hell, you can sit down with you and Skip and have a conversation if you want to. But we are going to do that. Bitch, let's get Regine in here. Regine, sit down and do like some little quick TikToks with your damn daddy. Do a little quick cute little video with your daddy. And then not only that, but on the back end, what we gonna be doing is we gonna start pushing the fuck out of this album again. Social media posts in real life. We going to the clubs. We handing out shit early. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So then by the time we get to this album, now it's June. Niggas know that this shit is coming and they ready. But y'all did nothing. Y'all did nothing. And like I said, even if you didn't want to do that whole marketing plan that I just said, the fact that y'all didn't even make this seem like it's a big deal. Okay, let's say that y'all don't do everything I said. How about we position Wayne in this album as being like, bitch, this is the one. Now, y'all always do that with albums, but we need to position it like, this is really, really the one. The trailer, real shit, instead of that AI shit that y'all gave us, should have been Wayne flicking a lighter and going hard as hell for 30 seconds and cutting it out. That should have been it. It should have been he walking up to the mic, like just straight black background, mic hanging right here. He walk up with a little blunt. Take the red cup, sip, because what's in his cup is in his cup. Put the cup down, go say, and then flick that lighter, go off for about 30 seconds, and then cut. Trailer, Carter 6. Come on. Even if y'all wanted to be mysterious, like, we not going to give y'all the track list and we not going to tell y'all. There are ways to hype an album and to hype a product without giving too much. And the fact that y'all gave nothing is so frustrating, because unless you are like a certain age, I don't think you really understand why Wayne is so important. I really don't think you get the magnitude of him. There are people that are 15 years old that say that they don't understand the magnitude of Jay-Z, but they understand that he is the magnitude of him. They don't understand maybe like why it's that way, but they get that it's Jay-Z and big, like big deal, big all of that. I don't think the kids think of that when they think of Wayne. I don't think they look at him that way. Even down to the way that his tours are. Why do I never know that Wayne is on fucking tour? And the fact that y'all don't hone in on specifically y'all millennials blows my mind. Blows my mind that y'all don't lock in to the millennial age group and exploit that damn segment crazy. Go everywhere they are. I just don't get it. Do better. Next time, because I want this Carter series to end. Next time, y'all better position Wayne the way he needs to. I'm not playing. Now that this album is coming out, we could talk about the music and stuff another day. That's a whole separate video. I can't really talk on the music until I hear this album. Once I hear the album, I'll come back and I'll speak on the music. But we're just talking about the rollout. The rollout is trash. Wayne deserves better. Y'all, I'm out. Bye.